We're gonna watch it quick. The long clip, so this is good, ladies. Again, look. So right now, they're about to take a goal kick. Right, they take the goal kick. We win the ball. They win it back again. Right, they make a mistake. Whatever. Right, we should have won that ball anyways. So look, we got a throw in. Mari pretends like she's gonna go forward, plays it to Natalie. Natalie controls it. We go back to Emily. Emily opens up. Yes, here we find Grace, which is great now. Emily's getting wider. Grace in that one. Can we find? There you go. I like Grace because she made the girl shift. Now look, Emily gets the ball. Emily gets it to Mari. Mari to Natalie. It's the middle player. Middle player to Winger. Winger to center midi. Veronica opens up instead of going the same way. Yes, Veronica. Veronica goes wide. Claire now sees the space in between. Plays a great ball in that one, right? Could have been better, but you know, I'll take it. Girl misses the tackle. Mel plays it into Lilia. Lilia opens up, which is a great touch by the defender and a golazo, right? This is a nice goal. All right, ladies, look, we're gonna go over quick because of the things that you did right, right? So now, what we did right was first, on the ball, we switched the ball, right? So, for most of the goals, were good, right? Notice that in display, I don't want my first. I don't want my mouse back is Maris, which is great. So mouse back taking the throw in. There you go. Natalie separates herself. Natalie gets it, instead of playing it back to Mari, plays it to Emily, which is good. Emily opens up, finds great, and now look how the girl just chases right. There you go, which is great. This girl is gonna be gassed now. So Grace takes a turn, plays it to Emily, which is I'll take it. Emily goes to Mari, and now look, Mari sees the middle player, not the winger, right? So now, like we spoke with Caroline. In that one, can I hit my middle player so my middle player can then hit the winger, right? Which is good, right? So in that one, it happens. We hit the winger. Well done, Ali, right? Ali right away plays to Veronica. Look, Veronica here could have taken the space, could have played it to Lilia, could have played it to Mari, but they're running forward, right? They want to get in the space. So Veronica, finally, right? Veronica opens up, and look, Veronica goes sideways, which is great, so that we have time to move forward, right? Which is phenomenal, right? So now Claire gets the ball, and now in this one, Claire, look, center back, outside back, outside back. Actually, yeah, center back, center midi, outside back, or maybe outside back, center back, center back. It doesn't matter, right? So look, that gap in between is what Claire sees, and now Claire, that's a great ball, right? Instead of being too straight, can make it a little bit more of an angle, so because of the advantage, right, that Mel will have in there, right? That's a great ball, right? Look at Mel's run in, that's great. Now we win that ball instead of going forward. Can we hit a middle, which is a pass to the PK spot? Great control, good finish. Ladies, well done, right? So you should be proud of that moment, of that goal. That goal was phenomenal, I'd say. Right, so let's go on to the next play. Next play. Oh, it's great too. Look at the we had a goal kick, right? And this goal kick, we recognize we're gonna fly through this, right? Because I know you guys can keep up. Look, there's no pressure. We play Natalie, which is great, right? Natalie in that one, you could have turned and gone forward, right? Caroline has the ball. Caroline goes to Emily, but Caroline is not recognizing the pressure that we have, right? Emily goes back to Caroline. Caroline, in this case, we go to Ali. Ali opens up, finds, well done, Ali. She took the space, and now look, the switches are massive, right? From Ali or Veronica, switches to the midfielder. Midfielder, well done. Mari doesn't take the, look, and at this moment right now, they're all backed up away. Mari plays it back. There you go. Now we're toying with them, right? So now can we hit Grace? Perfect, right? That's what we want. Instead of Emily with the pressure, we hit Grace. Now Grace, look, Caroline is by herself again. Awesome. Caroline gets the ball. Caroline, can we hit Natalie? Can we hit Natalie? Can we hit Natalie? There you go. We take that long. Now we have to bring it back, right? So now instead, we lose the ball. Okay, so that was key. That was a moment that was key. Now we win the ball again, and we find Emmy. Emmy thinks. Well done, Emmy. Back to Emily. Well done, Caroline, getting wide. Look, as Natalie was coming in, Caroline was pushing up. So now in that one, we gotta be aware of that one. Caroline wins the ball. Well done, Caroline. I'll take that one. Back to Ali. Ali goes deeper to Veronica. Veronica, can we switch it? Can we switch it? Can we switch it? Can we switch it? That's the play where Veronica went forward, right? So this video was supposed to be before that one. My apologies, right? So that's the one where Veronica goes forward instead of switching it. Okay, so now you saw the whole play, right? So what's massive in this one? I mean, I think you guys did it all. Hold on. I gotta go back because I messed up. Right. So now, you guys, in that one, we were supposed to just switch it down. You saw the whole replay, right? It started with Grace goal kick again, and now I'm gonna stop it quick now that you saw the play. in the important moments, right? Everything else was perfect, ladies. Well done, right? Look, the best thing here is, again, you guys recognize how much pressure we have. The girl wasn't even out of the box. Grace doesn't have to wait for them to be out of the box, right? If they're all backing up right now, Grace's intention right now is to figure out, do I hit Caroline or do I hit one of the middle players? She hit Natalie, which is perfect. She's on the space. Natalie, in this one, I want you checking your shoulders so you can see how much space you have, right? So now, hey, she checked her shoulder, which is crazy, right? She checked her shoulder. Look, I want you to see that. I want you to see that. Natalie, you see how Natalie checks her shoulder? So now, instead of Natalie, look at Natalie right here. She checks her shoulder, but then she goes to Caroline. Look, nobody's pressuring you, Natalie, right? To turn, and then you hit Ali, right? So then Caroline gets the ball. So now in that one, Natalie made it harder for Caroline. Why? Because now this guy is pressuring her, and now Natalie's not here. So Natalie, in that one, when you get that ball, can we hit Ali? Now you see how Ali's running back. When Ali's still there, and Natalie should have hit Ali, right? So instead, look, that's when we got ourselves in trouble, right? Caroline, in that one, look at the play. The play is running out towards Emily. Can you hit now that ball to Maddie, right? Instead, or Grace, I need you supporting here anymore so that you can have a triangle here. So now if Grace was here, we would have been able to play Grace, right? Instead of there next to Emily, right, Grace? So that's important that we keep that shape in there, right? So now, Emily, in that one, you know what? If you find yourself with that amount of pressure, the way you're facing, can you hit it to Ali over the top, right? Or control it like you did. You know what? Maybe the guys weren't fast enough to get to you, which is good, and we got out of that situation, right? But ideally, I want Ali from Natalie before, or from you, or Grace in between you guys, right? So now here we gotta find, right? We drag the pressure in, and now can we finally hit Ali? But now Ali is in our defensive third. Remember, if you want to go forward, I can hit my wingers on the middle third, attacking third, right? So then we hit Ali. Now Ali here, ideally, we're looking to switch the fields, right? So now Ali holds it a little longer, which is great. Ali cuts it in. Well done, Ali, right? And Ali switches it, which is great, right? That's what we want. Ali switches it. Now Mari in that one, instead of going deeper, well done, Mari goes wide, and we make him run. You see how you're shifting all the players, which is great. We're shifting all the players. Emmy sees it, Mari's wide open, back to Emmy, well done, Emmy. And now Emmy reaches the pressure, boom, can we find Grace, well done. Grace opens up, we find Caroline. Caroline take the space as fast as you can, right? And can we find Natalie? Can we find Natalie? Can we find Natalie? Can we find Natalie? Right? That one we had to find Natalie, right? So now instead, look, we try to make a deeper pass down. Thank God we got the ball back again, right? But ideally, Caroline and that one, I want you to find Natalie. So Natalie from here, can you find Mari? Can you find Veronica? Or can you find Mel, right? Instead of going this way, right? Because they're shifting accordingly, right? That's a good team that we're shifting. If not, Caroline, if you don't see that anything there, cut it back, play it to Grace. Grace in that one, I need you here, right? Or Emily, I need you supporting, right? That way you my outlet in that one, right? Good job by Veronica shifting in. And now Caroline, look, is at 4. It's a 4 before, right? But instead of like settling the ball in that one, can we keep it, right? So it was earlier to Natalie, right? So now look, that puts us in a different shape in that one. Well done, Mari, recovering in that one. She was good enough to adjust in that one quick. And then we win the ball again. Okay, so that's fine. Now Emily gets rid of pressure. Emily waits, finds Emily again, which is great. Emily opens up just all the time. Can we find Natalie? Yes. Or Caroline, right? So now Caroline, can we find Natalie? Or there you go. I'll take that one, right? That was based on the pressure. So now, okay, that's key in this moment, right? So as Emily gets the ball, now Emily, I want you to recognize this movement quick, right? So notice that as you opened up, Caroline is pushing up. So in this one, it's not Caroline your ball is Natalie. You see how Natalie came in between? Look at the gap. So now if you can find Natalie, Caroline can keep pushing up the space. And now this guy is either marking Ali or Caroline. So now that will have Natalie make that choice. If Natalie receives the ball here, and this guy and Caroline keeps pushing up, now this guy is gonna move out to Caroline, which is what we want, so that we can find Ali, right? If we do that, look how many players we will breaking out, right? So we got 3, 6, so 7 players, and now we have Ali, Lilia, and Mari going against the back 3, right? So instead, that's our mistake, right? We're playing Caroline now. So I need you guys understanding that movement, right? That they made in there. So Caroline, that's not so much on you, it's more on Emily for not reading the movement. And now, perfect, right? Ali gets the ball, plays it to Veronica. Veronica in this one. Again, we talked about it already, right? It's a 5v3, 5v4. Can we keep moving it again, right? Instead of trying to force it forward. But overall, it was a good play, right? You guys are keeping up with the things that we're working on. right? This one is their throwing, right? She throws the ball in, boom, they control it, they play it back to the center backs, right? And look, that's great, right? We're pushing up pressure. Our shape is fantastic. This is perfect because I want you to guys see what we did right defensively, right? And look, we win the ball. They're never comfortable on the ball, right? My centimeters did a great job, and now Emily, boom. Okay, so so this is important, right? So we did a great defensive working down, so we only have one mistake, right? And I'm gonna help you figure out what we could do better here. So now again, this is important. It's an important clip, right? So now Ali, great Ali, step into the pressure, and now look, this is my shape. Look at my reverse Nike sign. So we got Lilia, Ali step. So now we have our reverse Nike sign. I hope that this didn't happen by accident and you guys meant it. But if it happened by accident, this is what we want, right? We got my reverse Nike sign. Veronica shifted in the middle with this girl, and look at Mari and Natalie in the good position. I need Caroline here, Emily here, but now Emmy, you should be here, right? So that's the only thing that we're lacking in this play. Emmy, I need you here, right? Defensively, this is the shape that we're looking for. So now this video is important, ladies. Okay, so now look at the defensive automatic movements that we develop, right? As the girl is gonna go this way, look how Mari pushes up, and look how Nike reverses the other way, right? So in that one, well done, Mari. You see how Mari's sprinting? This is great, ladies. Well done, right? So the whole team has to be pushing up, right? Look, I have my three attacking players and my attacking mid pushing up. I need you all pushing up together, ladies, right? So now that's great. Now you see how Mari's stepping up, and Mel, perfect, right? You gotta get underneath Mari in that one. So this is great, right? So this is what forces a mistake. So right now we have our reverse Nike sign with Veronica in the middle, right? So now in this one, I wouldn't need Mari here and Natalie here. So I need you guys pushing up the field. I don't know. I cannot have only my offensive players here. I need to have my middle players should be on the screen right now, and that's not good, right? So now watch what happened. If Mari was here, we would have the advantage, right? That's where the ball went. You see how important it is to have my middle players there. So Mari should have been here. Natalie, you in good position. Now look, this gap between my middle players and my defensive player cannot exist. I need my defensive players right here, ladies, on the white line. Caroline, you should have been here. Okay, Emily, you should have been here. Emmy, you should have been here. So now watch what happens. See, if that happens, Emmy would have been here already. So Emmy could have double teamed her instead of Emmy trying to make that run right now, right? And Caroline, you should have been here, right? So, anyways, she gets that ball, and look where she's going, right? She's going towards where Caroline should have been, right? Good job with Natalie. She's trying to recover in there, and this is perfect, right? Natalie plays the way he faces because of the pressure. Emily, we have to read. Look at the amount of pressure we have, and can you open up, play it to Grace, and now we reset the play. Notice that Grace is always our say. Every time we feel under pressure, can we rely on Grace, right? I need you guys rely on your keeper, right? Because nobody's marking them, right? In that one, I know you open up fine, right? But the pressure was coming in too hot, right? In that one, I need you playing it back so we can reset. So we can reset in this case, right? And you made the mistake just because of the pressure, not because of a technical mistake that you made, right? So keep that in mind. In that one, can we hit Grace? Okay, ladies. So I'm gonna stop it right there.